gotta treat you because you got mange. No, you stop. You be a good boy. You be a good boy. Yes, a good boy.
How do you learn to trust again after being shot 4 times? That was the haunting question on the minds of the rescuers when they found Buddy, trembling beneath a parked car, his body broken and spirit scarred. His 2 back legs could barely move, his fur was matted from mange, and every cautious step was marked by pain. What they discovered later was even more horrifying. Buddy had been shot not once, but 4 times. The bullets were still lodged in his small, fragile body. And yet, despite the trauma, the betrayal, and the unspeakable cruelty he had endured, Buddy was still alive, left to fend for himself by the very people who should have loved and protected him. Buddy had somehow made it through long days and nights of fear, hunger, and pain. Abandoned because he could no longer walk properly, he had become just another stray, unseen, unwanted, and suffering. But under the cold steel of that car, his golden fur dulled by dirt and neglect, he was still holding on. When the rescue team gently approached him, Buddy cowered. His eyes, filled with distrust and sorrow, reflected the terror he felt toward humans. And who could blame him? Humans had been the source of his deepest wounds. Yet the hands that reached for him this time were different. They didn't bring pain. They brought food, warmth, and the promise of something he had never truly known: safety. Buddy was rushed to the vet, where x-rays revealed the chilling truth. His injuries weren't the result of an accident, they were deliberate. Bullet fragments littered his body. His skin was inflamed from mange. He was weak, underweight, and couldn't walk properly. The vet team immediately began treatment, removing the bullet fragments, administering antibiotics, soothing his skin, and starting physical therapy to help him regain mobility. They weren't just trying to save Buddy's life, they were fighting to give it back to him. Over nearly 2 months, Buddy began to change. At first he barely moved, only watching his caregivers with wary eyes. But those eyes slowly softened. Day by day he began to eat more, and his once defensive hisses turned into quiet purrs when he was gently stroked. His golden fur began to return, soft and thick as his body healed from the mange. Though his back legs would never fully recover, he learned to move with confidence and independence. The transformation wasn't just physical. Buddy's heart began to open. The once traumatized cat who shrank from every hand now leaned into gentle touches. He began to seek affection, curling up beside his rescuers, offering trust in place of fear, his favorite way to show love, eating as much as he could and purring loudly while being cuddled. The caregivers and vets who supported Buddy through every painful step were more than just medical professionals and volunteers. They became his family. Their unwavering care, patience, and love rebuilt not just Buddy's body, but his soul. Each syringe of medicine, each whispered word of encouragement, each late-night feeding was an act of hope. And slowly, hope began to bloom. By the end of his treatment, Buddy had grown into a strong, affectionate cat, with a thick coat of golden fur and a spirit that refused to be broken. Though his back legs remained partially disabled, Buddy now runs and plays with joy in his heart. He lives in a loving home, surrounded by people who adore him and furry friends who keep him company. He is safe, he is cherished, and most of all, he is happy. Buddy's story is not just about survival. It's about the power of compassion to mend even the deepest wounds. It's a testament to the resilience of animals and the humans who refuse to give up on them. Buddy didn't just heal, he learned to trust again, to love again, and to live a life filled with dignity and joy.
Good boy. I know. Are you videoing?
Yes.
Look at the good boy. Look at the handsome boy. Yeah. I know you're just scared, huh? Somebody shot you, some evil, wicked, POS. I know. You don't want to talk about that? Look at the good boy.
If Buddy's journey moved you, please share his story. Leave a comment, tag a friend, or simply help spread the word.
No, I got
Because every act of kindness matters.
I don't want to move.
And for every Buddy still waiting under a car, afraid and alone, your voice could be the beginning of their rescue.